First of all, let me apologize for getting to this news quite late, but the attack I'm about to talk about actually occurred about 2 months ago, but I've been very busy with other projects and I somehow missed the story. But the data breach involved here is so massive, it is so large that I just had to make a video talking about it. Now, as you can see from the title, this data breach involves India. And if there's one thing you know about India, it is that a lot of people live in India. I believe the population is about 1.5 billion. They're just behind China for the world's most populated country. So any sort of data breach involving India, you know we're talking about easily tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of records. And in this particular case, we're talking about 815 million records. This is easily the biggest data breach in India's history, and I believe the biggest data breach for the year 2023. I might be mistaken, but regardless, this is a massive data breach. So what exactly happened here? It turns out that the hackers stole the records of these 815 million people from the central database belonging to the ICMR. The ICMR stands for the India Center of Medical Research. So I believe this is an organization that has the medical records of hundreds of millions of Indians. They even had the vaccination records for those who are vaccinated against the COVID-19 disease and stuff like that. They also had like the passport details, addresses, full names, date of birth, and other personal information belonging to hundreds of millions of Indian citizens. So it's not yet known exactly how the hackers were able to gain access to this database and then download the data, but it could have been maybe they exploited a vulnerability in the database application, or maybe they could have used a phishing attack. Nobody really knows. Now, what is really embarrassing here is the fact that they actually got hacked, because you can get hacked. It happens. It is the fact that it wasn't even the ICMR that detected the breach. It was an unnamed US cybersecurity firm that actually raised the alarm. Now, how did they find out? Well, they were on the dark web. One of the employees was on the dark web, and they saw that a particular user on the dark web was selling all these medical records of Indian citizens. So they did some research and they found out that, oh, the data breach must have occurred in the ICMR database. That's the only reason why we found out about this. So it's really embarrassing that you as an organization, you're in charge of the records of close to 1 billion people. You get hacked, all the data is stolen, and you don't even realize it. It has to take a third party from another country to inform you that, hey, you have been hacked. What's also embarrassing is the fact that there are no basic security controls in place. Typically, whenever a database involving such sensitive records and such large number of records are involved, one of the basic security controls you can have in place is that if large amounts of data are being downloaded or being extracted from this database, there needs to be some sort of a notification or alarm that goes off to warn the database managers that, hey, we've detected the large amounts of data from this database are being downloaded. Apparently, there was no such security control in place. To make things even worse is the fact that the data in this database wasn't even encrypted. I mean, we're talking about basic cybersecurity 101 here. You've got data in your database. This is very important data. The least thing you can do is to make them encrypted. Encrypt the damn data. They didn't even do that. So it's really embarrassing that this particular breach occurred. But we're talking about close to 1 billion medical records being extracted, being stolen. And this can lead to severe consequences such as, identity theft and so much more. So yeah, that's it. I just had to make a video talking about this particular data breach, a data breach that could have been avoided, and even like basic security audits. Imagine if the ICMR, they ran like weekly security audits, they would have detected the breach, but they didn't even have basic security audits in place. So it's really embarrassing, but it goes to show you once again how such bodies, such organizations can be very negligent. You would think that a body that has access to the medical records of hundreds of millions, close to 1 billion Indian citizens, would actually take the security of the data seriously, but unfortunately, as you can see, that's not always the case. So that's it for today's video. My apologies once again for getting to this news quite late, but been very busy. but it's such a massive story that I just had to make a video talking about it. So if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Share the video with anyone who may feel might benefit. If you're new here, welcome to Lab Cyber. I make cybersecurity videos, and if you're interested in content like this, please do subscribe to the channel, and of course hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. If you have any comments, questions, put them down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them as soon as I can. My name is Alex. Have a wonderful day or week wherever you are. Enjoy, stay safe. See you next time. Cheers.